Heath, Hound.
Welcome back to Heath, Hound, episode 74, the Group 1 Melbourne Cup and Bowl Trace Heat at Sandown. It's an entertaining card with plenty of talent on hand, and as always, plenty of winners to be found. So let's go have a look and see if we can find some winners for you punters out there. We kick it off in race 4, the first of the 4 Bowl Trace Heat over 7:15 in a field that lacks early pace. Aston Velvet and Untapped stick out for me. I think they are your two leaders, and they shouldn't be able to find much trouble in the run. And Aston Velvet could sit second to Untapped, and if she does, I think she'll prove stronger and flex her class and form and win this race. So I've got Aston Velvet winning the first heat of the Bolt Trace. Race 2, the second heat. For me, the winner is coming from behind with Lakeview Patsy coming out from box 8. Should be able to lead, get across, and cause some trouble. So I think Maureen Susie is the one that will be hard to beat. Should get on the rail and run a really nice race. Big Bertha was the value for me in this race. I think if she can avoid the trouble and get a clean run, she'll definitely be running a race. But I've got Maureen Susie on top. I'm sticking with the class of the field here. Race 3, I've gone with box 2, Zarbel. Looks very hard to beat for me. One of the better bets of the night. He trialled the house down last week, gets the gun draw, and is the class of the field. And I think he just proves hard to beat here in race 3. Race 4, it's very hard to go past box 1, Mapunga Ruby. She should be ready now. She's had a 700 underneath her belt. She gets the draws. There's just no excuses for her tonight if she loses. I thought the value in the race was Grace and Shock, but with a few scratchings and only being 2 dividends, may not be now. On to race 5, the first of the Cup heats, and I've gone with box 4, Idolise. I think she snuck under most people's radar. She was super at the Meadows when she ran 5:02, and if she replicates that, she'll be putting the lead on this field. And Boo Boo Billy was really good. We also know what Zippy Tesla can produce. I just think Idolise out in front might just make her own luck and prove too quick early. Race 6, I've gone with box 8, Mapunga Mustang for a bit of value. With the lack of early pace in the middle and all the pace drawn on the inside boxes, he loves it out wide. He does his best racing there. I know it's probably not ideal being out wide, especially in races like this, but I still think he's a good chance at decent odds. He ran on well last start, and I just think he's a really good chance at good odds. Zara's Ivan's the other one to probably watch. He's been in okay form. He ran well in his Adelaide Cup heat and probably hasn't had much luck since. It wouldn't surprise me if he was able to do something here. Dailies know how to get the best out of their dogs on big nights, so he's probably worth an each way spec, but I've got Mapunga Mustang on top for me from box 8. Race 7, I've gone with box 4, Shipwreck. Should get the gun run with Kelsey Bale. I think she does her best racing at the Meadows, and she really tired last week where Shipwreck, he was super. He was probably a bit stiff to be run down by Amron Boy, so I think he should sit on the hot heels of Kelsey Bale, and I think he'll prove too strong for her. So for race 7, I've gone with box 4, Shipwreck. Race 8, I've gone with box 4 again, Plaintiff. I thought She's a Pearl will be better for the run, but the trip can take a lot out of the dogs, and I just think Plaintiff has a home track advantage. He has such a good record. His only loss at Sandown was when he ran second to Wow She's Fast in the launching pad, but he's just so good and so consistent, and I think we'll be seeing him running along out in front and prove hard to run down. Race 9, I've gone with box 2, Paddy Wants Pats, was back to his brilliant best last week. A low draw helps this, and with the 3-1 off the track a bit, I think his early pace, we should see him leading early, and will be leading a very long way. Wow She's Fast probably isn't just beginning as well as what you'd like to be seeing going into a Melbourne Cup campaign. But definitely if she's at her best, she'll be the main danger. But I've got Paddy Wants Pats out on top. Race 10, a nice race to be drawn out wide in my opinion. I think with Vader Bale in the 5, who is mad for the fence and has very good early pace. I was chopping and changing between Typhoon Sammy and Amron Boy. Typhoon Sammy in last year's series just tired a little bit in his runs, and he's only gotten older since. So I've gone with Amron Boy. I thought he was super last week. I think he gets the gun run with Raider Bale on his inside. If he can just stay away from any trouble, he should power home late. Raider Bale, although she's not strong, I do think she is worth an each-way ticket. If she was to get any luck, which often dogs out in front do get luck because they are able to make their own luck. So I've got Amron Boy on top, but a little each way spec on Vader Bale wouldn't go astray. Race 11, I've gone with race 11, Heat 7 of the Cup, and I'm going with box 4, Divine Empress. This field lacks a lot of early pace, and this dog has it. Forget its last run, the draw on did it, and should be better second up. Was good through its Sydney campaign, and hopefully can lead early and go on with it in race 11. Race 12, the final heat, and I'm going with box 2, Dundee Smoky. Was really good last week and was a touch stiff. He's got sublime early pace, and he'll lead a very long way here. So the other runners, I think will be racing for a little bit of luck if Dundee Smoky was able to lead this. That's it, the Melbourne Cup and Boltrees Heat at Sandown tonight. Hopefully we can find a few winners. And as always, thank you for listening.